watching Superskum.com. It's Carlos Reale. We are here with Juha from Swallow the Sun. Thank you so much, man, for letting us bug you with a few questions.
Hit me, baby.
Yes. Basically, you're back in the North America because you're doing some Canada dates as well with this tour. After touring in 2007 with Catatonia, right? And you are here touring for your fifth release, your fifth album, studio album, which is Emerald Forest and the Blackbird. This time around, you're opening for Creator and Accept, of course. Pretty good tour bill there. Based on the fact that there's so many different type of fan bases for all three bands, how have you seen the reaction from the fans and the people coming to the shows and the tour in general so far?
Well, first of all, we've been doing this is our fifth tour in the States now, and well, North America, and we've been touring bands like Soilwork and Fintroll. Pretty strange lineups. We done two tours with Catatonia, which is of course that's like a easy tour for us audience wise. But all these other tours we've been taking it's more about that you know, we try to reach the new ears. It's quite rough time to time. Like, you know, like on this tour, when I'm checking from the, you know, window of the bus, no RV. Anyways, our car, I'm checking the people who are coming in. There's like Sodom shirts, destruction, all this kind of thing, and I'm like, oh man, you know, well, but let's try our best, and that's you know, if somebody likes it, then it's fun. And usually at the somewhere around the fourth song, even the most trashiest metal people start to dig it, but because we are slow. That's the first thing that, you know, many of these people, they're like, oh man, you know, what are they doing? Is this, you know, is my record player playing too slow or what? But you know, it's we boldly go where no Doom Death band has gone before. So this is the final frontier, but we are doing pretty good job, and people seem to like. So it's been good.
That's good to hear, man. Basically, this last album as well, what is the meaning behind its title?
Well, this the first song, Emerald Forest and the Blackbird, is about a father telling a tale to his dying son or child, and kind of like easing his child's passing through this tale, not making him so scared and everything, and kind of explaining where he's going. And that's the whole album, kind of the red line through the whole album. And it's quite cheesy name, I have to say. But then again, usually this kind of children tale books, they have this kind of names, like, you know, quite like, well, like Emerald Forest and the Blackbird. So, you know, that's where the name comes from. And if you read the first or that song lyrics, you get a pretty good idea about the whole album, mood-wise.
Do you consider this new album to have a different sound, a newer sound for Swallow Sun? Is it a natural progression for the band, or?
We've been taking these small steps with every album. You know, we started quite basic Doom Death album, the first album, which of course I love it, but from there we've been starting to stretch like the both ends, even more slower, more doomier, and then even more beautiful. And now with the new album, first time we have like acoustic guitars there that we never had before. So there's the small steps, and maybe it got a little bit more progressive after. It started from the Plague of Butterflies EP, so we've been going on that direction after the Plague of Butterflies. So small steps. I don't know. Maybe the next one is something between reggae and dubstep with some black metal twist.
And techno samplings.
Something like that. Yeah, we're gonna kick Mikko out and take some young, promising rap artist doing his stuff. So let's see how the Sodom and Destruction people gonna react then. Now they are still reacting pretty good. So
The new album also has a song titled April 14th, and that is pretty much in tribute to Peter Steele from Type O Negative, as we think it is. But can you clear that one up? And if it is it only in memoriam, or is it because of being a big influence on the band? What's the story behind that title and that track?
Yes, it is. It is for Peter Steele and Type O Negative, the whole band. And well, without that band, we will sound quite different. And so after Peter Steele passing, it's just the song just came out and the lyrics and everything, and so the whole band has been a huge thing for us and influence wise and everything. So that was least that we could do, and some people are asking that I've been seeing that is it because the Titanic sinked down or something like that. I'm like,
you talk about an iceberg in the song, and I think it's about the Titanic, but
well,
Peter did die April 14th.
yeah, and I think that the Titanic was like April 15th, but I don't know, somebody has to clear that up. I've seen a few Titanic things, I'm always like, well, read the lyrics. So, but it's for Peter Steele, so
It was good that you set the record straight, and then people don't think it's about the Titanic.
Yeah. No, it's always makes me sad, the whole Peter's passing. But hey, that's how life goes.
In the new album, you have Aaliyah from, of course, Trees of Eternity. We'll talk about that one later as well as your side project. And you have Annette Olsen from Nightwish as well, singing in there. How did that come about? Like, why did you choose those two guest vocalists?
Well, with Aaliyah, we already worked with last album, and her voice. First time when I found her music, I was listening to this, and that this girl sounds like a fucking. Can I say fuck? Well, I just said. So like a ghost. Her voice was like a ghost, like floating on the water, which I instantly got the idea about the Lights on the Lake song, and I really want to use her on that song, and I'm happy she was willing to do that. And through that, and we got her also on this new album doing, because she just fits it perfectly. I think there's exactly the right kind of mood and atmosphere on her voice. And of course I had a Trees of Eternity, a band with her these days too, that came from this doing, when I was doing the Lights on the Lake with her, then there start to come more and more music through that. So
it's just the two of you right now. I mean, are you recording, writing? When can we expect a release? What's going on with that, with Trees of Eternity?
All the music's been ready for a long time, and it's just spinning around with the deals and the labels and all kind of stuff, trying to find the right kind of way to publish the whole album and release it, and so it's been taking time. I've been so much on a tour last 3 years, and well, of course there was 1 year now between, but this whole process started already after New Moon came out. So with the Trees of Eternity, but it will come, and it has to come, because I can tell you that that album is gonna be fucking crazy and great. It's gonna be fantastic album. So
is it along the same style?
There is a few songs in a net, only like a basic home computer demos, but you can get a good picture out from that. But there's gonna be lots of different kind of stuff too. It's gonna be. But I always say that Trees of Eternity, if you mix Enya, I don't know if I say it right, Enya and My Dying Bride together, you got that. So I think that's a good way to explain. But then with Annette Olsen, I was with the cathedral walls. I was looking for the voice that, and I knew that I need to have women singing on the chorus on this one because of the lyrics and everything. And then I somehow actually bumped into her MySpace, which is quite strange, I guess, these days. But then I'm an old school guy. So, and I heard her own song, not any Nightwish songs, but her own song called Invincible, and she sounded so it was exactly what I wanted, on this song. And gladly we know people from the Nightwish and everything, and the demo went through Tuomas to Annette, and Annette just reply like in 1 hour, I want to do this, I love this song, let's do it. So it was easy as that it was easy this time.
And it is interesting because Cathedral Walls, you just released the video for that and the single from the album. Annette is doing the vocals, but Aaliyah is singing them in the video.
Yeah.
How did that happen? I mean, is it really original? Is it because of availability, or what was it?
It's all of those basically. But we tried to make it happen that Annette would be on a video, and she really tried to do it. She was actually on the same weekend that we shot the video. She was in Helsinki, but that was like a Nightwish release party. So if you have to choose between coming to spend hours on our video shoot, or then having the most important release party on a whole year, then I don't blame her that because of course it was a clear thing that she cannot make it on that weekend, and we had to do the video on that weekend. But anyways, then I want to make one thing clear, because of course it's impossible to see on the video, but Aaliyah doing that chorus there, she's actually talking it. Of course, it's impossible to know because it's just opening her mouth. But yeah. Then again, the guy behind her was supposed to also talk, but we forgot to do that. It was quite busy, so that will make it more clear that they are actually talking that, and that will take away that point that that why is it Annette singing and another person faking it on a video. So let it make you clear. She's talking it on a video.
Not singing, but talking. You guys being from Finland, Norway, Sweden, being next door, it's amazing the quantity of metal bands that are coming out of that European region. Do you think that metal scene is maybe suffering as far as quality goes because of so many bands coming out? Where do you see that specific Nordic or Finnish metal scene going in the near future, with all those bands that are coming out of there and with so many different styles? What's your impression of that? What is your opinion?
I don't know. There is a lot of bands. It's like everybody is in a band almost in Finland. Even I think our president is playing in a metal band. At least the last president, now before this new one, she was doing heavy metal science with Lordi or something. I was like, that's almost on the line, but that's how metal country Finland is.
So for last, your fans are listening, they're watching. What do you want to tell them?
Well, our album just came out in North America like 7 months later. So I'm sure nobody has been listening or downloaded it from the net. So go on the shop and grab the album, steal it if you really don't have any money, but support the bands, the same old shit. Support the bands, come to the gigs and buy the merchandise. That's how we live. So I hope we're gonna sell a few shirts tonight so we can get the gas to the next city.
I'm sure you will.
That's the glamour of rock and roll these days. So it's hard job, I have to say, and everything. So, but let's make it happen.